Okay. It looks like there was a mix-up. I had the game window uh, minimized, so I couldn't see any messages. But yeah, we're back with some competitive iOS. It is Zero versus NG. A big clash from back in the day. This Zero versus NG. The names themselves used to strike fear in the hearts of each other, and they're going at it again today. Albeit with Zero, obviously, with a slightly different lineup to back in the day. Weaker, admittedly weaker. Um, NG, admittedly stronger. So realistically, you'd put NG as the favorites for this. But I mean, Zero used to be the arch nemesis of NG and used to cause surprises to them all the time. Could that happen today? Well, stick around and find out. We are live. Denny puts that ball out, looking for Davic down the line. So NG can reclaim the ball, and they have the ball with Seabod, who passes to Matt. Chupo back to Matt. Matt across to Hie. Let me know your predictions on this one. I'll be very interested to see what people think as soon as I get my chat open. There we go. Seabot takes his time with the ball and finds Arshavin on the wing. Arshavin decides to put that ball down the line. I guess I'm not really sure what that was for because no timeout was taken. Was there a Zero player AFK possibly, and Arshavin went to put the ball out? Who knows? It looks like NG seemed to be suggesting that there was a problem with the Zero goalkeeper, but the Zero seemed to be playing on. They didn't take a timeout, so the game continues. King Orber, sorry, played the ball out to the left, and now that is played out. Now Zero can reclaim the ball, but not for very long, as NG look to immediately hit back, and Chupo could do it here. Colox had to make a smart save there. Chupo had pushed his way through, and in the end, Zero have to settle for that goal kick. Rhino sounds like Joe Pasquale, does not sound like me. So you'd know when it was Rhino commentating. What a great ball that was by Seabot, by the way, but Mike was in an offside position there. Seabot with a great ball again to Arshavin. Could he get himself on assist? And Arshavin on the score sheet, he does. And there it is, 1-0 to NG. And who expected any different here in this game? Seabot does what he does best there, pushes forward. Great ball. No curl on that at all. Just angled straight like an arrow through the back line. Arshavin, one of the best finishers in iOS, puts that in. No problem. Now we've kicked back off 0. If they had a game plan, they're going to have to change it because NG predictably dominant so far in this game. Salix just found Amaya there. That would have been a good ball if Amaya could get on the end of it, but Davic picks it up on the left-hand side, crosses it into the back stick, but nobody was there. Looks to Hie to Matt. Matt to Mike. Mike runs down the line. He's already got past Amp. Can he go past Salix? He turns inside. Mike goes for the shot, trying to catch Colox out. Colox makes that one comfortable. Do finds Umeya, but Umeya just let that ball slip behind him, and Arshavin was able to rob the ball from him. King Orber to Seabot. Matt, Mike, and Chupo quickfire passes. Now Hie on the right-hand side. Hie with a chance to cross, turns inside, crosses in. Zero do just enough to get that away, and Do was unable to pick that up there. Matt with the throw to Chupo. Matt inside to King Ninja. King Ninja to Hiei. King Ninja receives the ball back, holds it up, decides to go back to Seabot. Seabot to Matt. Matt all the way across looking for Arshavin, but there's too much on that. Yeah, I know that sounds disgusting, and I'm sorry. But I had to do it. A little bit of a cold today, unfortunately. Matt to Seabot. Matt back to Seabot. Seabot back to Matt. This is what NG, we've seen them do it so many times. Once they're ahead, they don't rush. They're very patient. They just look for the openings, just like it is here. Arshavin is through on a second 1-on-1. He shoots. No doubt about it. Puts it in the net for the 2-0. And that was all they did. That's all that NG have to do. They pass it around. They wait patiently. They look for that. They look for that opening, and it was there. Arshavin was just in so much space. Nobody knew who to mark. NKZ, Denny, both looked at each other as if to say, "How did we let this happen?" Punished, absolutely punished. 2-0 to NG. 0. I've got a lot of hard work to do now if they want to achieve anything in this match. Do run at Matt. Matt just dispossesses him with the mouse one. Infield to King Ninja. King Ninja across to Hiei. Hiei back to Seabot. Seabot now to Matt on the left. Matt just plays it off Do for a throw-in. Matt to Chupo. Chupo to Matt. Seabot to Hiei. King Ninja has managed to get past NKZ. NKZ has pushed up here and almost let Mike through because of that. I think the back line of Zero needs to be more disciplined in this game. They've got more holes in them than Swiss cheese at the moment. Do now can run at Matt again, plays it inside. Omeo went for the first time shot, but Lux is not easily beaten, and he won't be beaten with shots that far out. Arshavin looked for Mike on the left-hand side. Amp intercepted. Amp turns into the middle and goes on a run himself, but then just only finds Hiei with that ball. Hiei finds Chupo on the right-hand side. Chupo infield looking for Mike. Do gets that clear, only as far as Matt. Matt to King Ninja. King Ninja back to Matt. Matt to Seabot. Seabot over to the left-hand side for Matt. Matt to Chupo. Chupo across to Hiei. Hiei runs towards Davic and Salix. Crosses in. NKZ gets an important header away there because that was a good ball. But Zero just cannot string two passes together at the moment. It's scrappy. They're looking for long balls. Long balls not ideal to do against NG, especially when you've got Hiei and Seabot back there who are so good at winning balls in the air. Mike tried to win that in the air. NKZ was able to win that and comes forward, but he's got 3 men around him. And in the end, it's the 4th man, Seabot, comes charging in to stop that pass. Seabot now has pushed up. We see him do this a lot. Passes it out to Mike on the right-hand side. Mike crosses in at the back post looking for Arshavin. Amp heads away. Now Seabot has it in the centre of the box. Well, outside the box. Zero win it, but just give it straight back to Arshavin. Arshavin to Mike. Mike has space on the right-hand side. Shoots. Kolok saves. It's another big save from Koloks. The scoreline could have been a lot worse, and it still could be. King Orba slides that to Chupo. It looked like it was going too far. Chupo. Salix has lost it to Chupo. The ball comes in. Arshavin, ruthless. Absolutely ruthless from Arshavin. I think basically all three of his shots have gone in, if I'm not mistaken. But it's Zero's fault. They give it away. Salix gives it away in a dangerous area. Chupo just sees the man immediately and plays it. Omeya back to Salix, kicked off again, but they've give it straight away back to NG. The ball is with King Ninja. King Ninja looks for Mike on the left. It was cut out, but NG just got it back immediately. Seabot then gives it away to Denny. You feel like Zero need to get something in this half if they've got any chance in this game. But the way it's gone so far, it is not looking likely. Do has it on the right-hand side. He's got two men to beat. Crosses it in. It's over everyone's head. And out for a throw-in on the far side to NG. Matt to Mike. Back to Matt. Matt to Seabot. Seabot finds Matt. Matt swings it over to the right-hand side for Arshavin, but there's too much on that. Denny throws that to Salix. Salix again has lost out, and they've been punished for it again, and it's Salix who's give the ball away for a second time, and it's cost his team again. Dabs all around from the NG players. I mean, that's to be expected now. We see this a lot in iOS at the moment, and it's not policed, so I guess everyone's just free to do it. Omeya finds Salix. Hang on, isn't that exactly what somebody else said exactly the same thing, so I thought you were joking. That they were telling someone to dab on Discord. Fantastic. Mike now on the looking to go alone. NG have it back. Not going to be one of my most classic commentary nights tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm playing through the pain barrier. Uh, Zero now have the ball back. Do is running all the way down the line. Does he have the stamina? Crosses it in. But the NG players, I mean, look at that. It's just obvious what they do. All their attackers just go back, win the ball, and then they get up the field so quickly. Chupo now on the left-hand side. Crosses it. NG at the moment just piling on the pressure. Oh, off the bar or crossbar there. Sorry, I looked away momentarily then. Throw into NG on the far side. It's gone long. The Zero players getting a mix up there. They can't they can't just play like this game's over already because they're going to concede more goals the way that they're going. Sometimes when you know you're beaten, it's just a case of keeping the scoreline respectable as you can. And whether Zero are already thinking that, I don't know. Do you know what's annoying? I can't see the bets on phone. On phone chat, I can't see any of the bets that are coming in, so I don't know what's been bet on. Oh, hang on, I can. NextGen to keep a clean sheet. Submissions closed. Somebody, people said no. 80% people said no. Uh, so that's risky because the way this game's going, I don't think Zero are even going to get many more shots on target. If I'm honest with you, 20% said yes. So I think you could be the ones winning, but we'll see. We'll see. Chupo is on the left-hand side now. He's had a good run there, but the ball into the box is not the greatest, and Denny is able to pick that up. Now Do has the ball off Denny's pass. Oh, I thought the percentages just were the amount of people, yeah, who'd bet on either side. That makes sense, I suppose. Do now have a chance to cross, headed away by Arshavin, was it? No, not Arshavin, sorry. King Ninja, I think that was. King Ninja. Look how fast they got back up in attack there. He was back defending and now he's on the attack in the centre forward position. It's quite remarkable, really, and they get away with that Zero there because Chupo's shot goes off the post. No post and feet picks, please, in the chat. That's to NSFW. Omea back to Davic. Davic runs straight into Arshavin, but Salix now has it on the left-hand side. Zero did win it back. Salix looking to make up for his errors earlier on in the game. The cross comes in. Omea wins the header, but, Lux is not going to be beaten by that. It's another shot on target, though. It's some progress from Zero in this game, but it's been pretty comfortable so far for NG. Here to Matt. Matt Seabot exchange passes. Now Matt has it back. Matt King Ninja, now Chupo. Chupo with a wild ball to the right-hand side over Hie's head. Zero pick it up. I think a lot of people are going to be cheering on the clean sheet here, considering they bet on the yes. Or the large amount went on the yes. Arshavin now on the right-hand side, running at Denny. Denny does well there to intercept that dribble from Arshavin and plays it inside to Salix. Salix. Infield to Omea. Omea charges forward, plays the ball out to Denny. Denny crosses it, but Lawson's not good enough. Seabar had the time to just bring that down and do what he wanted with under no pressure there. NKZ, Denny, NKZ. NKZ swings it out to the right-hand side for Do. That's a good question. How much would you have to be paid to throw a league game in iOS? I suppose it depends what's riding on the game. If it's just a normal league game, I wouldn't do it for much. Davidge passes it. David's shot actually and looks had to make a save there. That could have been the clean sheet broken, but at least they actually made Lux make a save where he had to parry it. Now Mike brings it forward and NKZ has to get an important slide in there to concede the corner. Mike to take, swings it in. Arshavin did win the header, but it went over the crossbar. Colox. 200 FIFA points, are we saying, or £200? 200 FIFA points wouldn't even get you a promo pack. £200. Oh yeah, I'd throw a final game for £200. had. I was going to say something bad, but I won't say it. Amp tried to find Omea there, but King Ninja cuts that out. Arshavin this time. He doesn't. Oh, Kolox makes a triple save from Kolox. Wow. That's got to be in the highlight reel at the end of the season. Triple save from Kolox, man. Wow. That's got to be some sort of moment of the season, or what? It's got to be in the nominations for it. Omea now. Could the clean sheet be broken here? A lot of people are waiting to see if this could happen. Dude's on the edge. He shoots. Omea misses. That was the chance. A lot of people had the. Well, I know maybe not a lot of people, but I know YBO or Yobo, as I like to call him, was desperately hoping for that shot to go in. Chupo now has it edge of the box. He's decided to go deeper though and plays it to Cbot. Cbot to Hiei. Hiei with a great ball to King Ninja. King Ninja flicks it up, bit of showboatery. Now goes back to Chupo. Chupo misses it though, and Salix did have it, and Chupo wins it back. Chupo to King Ninja. King Ninja ran into Do though, and Do just taps it to Davic. Davic still has the ball, but then gets woofed by Chupo. Never let anyone say that NG don't woof. Never let them tell you that. I know they probably wouldn't now because woofing's sort of a part of iOS now. But you just saw that. There's the evidence. Amp was running at Matt. Then he tried to find Do on the edge, but Do ran into too much trouble there. And now NG. We're going to break, but the players broke down again. And now Hiei on the right-hand side, back to Cbot. Cbot infield to Arshavin. What a great turn by Arshavin. And NKZ was forced into the yellow card there. Now he swings it out to the right-hand side for Chupo. Chupo crosses it in. It's loose. Salix did have it for a moment. Then Mike won it back, went for the shot. NKZ blocks it. And that's out for a throw-in to NG on the right-hand side. You know what was remarkable about that triple save? It's not often. You'll see double saves in iOS fairly often. But usually, after a double save, if the ball dropped to the opposition player again, there's no way that should go in the net. They should be scoring that third chance. But the fact that he made the third save as well is definitely something that you won't see often in iOS. That was definitely a big moment. Denny back to NKZ. NKZ all the way out to Do. Do plays the ball now to Salix. Salix with a chance to break this clean sheet now for NG. Omea crosses it in. Headed away by Cbot. Do had it on the edge. Chupo woofs. Mike now swings it over to the right-hand side for King Ninja. King Ninja found Chupo. Chupo now finds King Ninja. The ball goes in. It's loose. Kolox with another save there, and he was going the other way. I think he had to dive quickly to respond to that. I think it was Mike's shot. It's definitely been a game of well, it's easy to say that the best player for Zero is the goalkeeper by far. This scoreline could have been a lot worse as this game has gone on. There we go. Hiei intercepted that long ball and then finds Arshavin. Arshavin turns inside. Salix and NKZ team up there to take the ball off Arshavin and play it out. Hiei to King Ninja. back to Hie. Hie almost found Arshavin, and NKZ just plays that out. It's crazy, really, to think that as comfortable as a half that NG had in that first half, it's still only 4-0. I did think they'd go on to score more goals in the second half, but that's not been the case. Colox has been there to stop their best chances, basically. Do now on the right-hand side. Crosses it in. It's won, and there it is! The clean sheet is broken! YBO, Mr. Yobo, has won himself the channel points. And Lux is beaten by a header, and it's... Let's take a look at this again. It's decent header, actually. Omeya immediately dabs. He immediately dabs after that. Lux was jumping up in the air like a bit of an idiot for some reason when that cross came in. I don't know whether that's threw him off. I'm not sure why he was doing that. But it didn't matter because the header was placed and the clean sheet was broken. Something to shout about 4-0. Makes the scoreline look a little bit better for them. And who knows, maybe they could get to the 4-2 here. Do has got past Matt. Does he have the stamina, though, to make this count? He brings it forward. Do puts it in. He was close to a mayor. NKZ to Do now. Do crosses it in. Seabot gets that clear. It's gone all the way through. Mike almost got to it. Colox hasn't put enough on that. Amp just pushed it past Arshavin. Then tries to play it down the line looking for Do, but Do wasn't there. And Matt slows the play down. Back to Seabot. Seabot just holding on to the ball now. Where's he going with it? He's just wasting time. Seabot just dribbling around. Plays it out to Matt on the left-hand side. I'm not sure why they're wasting time when they've already won this game, but, you know, I guess they don't want the scoreline to look any better for 0. Puts the ball in. Matt wins the header, but that was a baby header if I've ever saw one from Matt. Matt probably should have done better there with that header. And that's full time. 4-1 to NG, and in the end, pretty comfortable. 0 really didn't look like they were ever going to win this game from the start. Colox had to put in an absolute blinder of a performance, really, to keep the scoreline down. And yeah, 0 again just showed that they, once they're in control of games, they took the lead and they were in control, really, from the first minute. And your final score is 4-1 NG. We do have some people in cooldown. I don't really want to go on too long because I kind of suffering here, but we'll try and keep them short. We've got, I guess we'll bring the losers in first. We've got Omeya in cooldown, so bring Omeya in full 0. Hello, Omeya.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. Difficult game out there today. It seemed like 0 didn't really get out of second gear, and NG sort of, once they took that first goal, I think they just took control of the game for the most part.
hmm
What do you think you missed a player like Atox maybe today who could have maybe added a bit more composure up front?
I mean, I don't think if we had like our best team, I don't think we would have won anyway, to be honest. Because we haven't played in like 2 weeks or like a week and a half, like literally 0 games other than like league games. So, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting to win today, if I'm being completely honest.
That's a honest assessment. It is true. You've got to be playing a lot, especially against a team like NG. If you're not playing warm ups and you're not in the frame of mind for a league match, it's not going to go well for you. So that is probably an honest assessment of that. Um, was there just reason for that? Just people were just a bit inactive.
I mean, I think iOS is pretty inactive right now because of the WoW update or whatever. Everyone's playing that, so no one's really on iOS.
Yeah, I suppose that's true, and I think FIFA is still keeping a lot of players uh, interested as well. So, and
Yeah.
you don't see as many warm ups as you normally would do at the moment. So I suppose that's true as well. Uh, I guess it was nice, I suppose, to get on the score sheet in that game. You actually won YBO a lot of money in the channel betting because
Really?
he had the question was, will NG keep a clean sheet, and YBO betted that they wouldn't, and a lot of people betted against that. YBO won a lot of money because you scored, so I'm sure YBO will be thanking you for that one. um, but it was a good header in the end to beat Lux. But let's talk a little bit about your goalkeeper Colox today, because I think he kept the scoreline down for your team today and was easily Zero's best player.
Yeah.
There was also a moment in the game that uh, we think will probably be in the highlights in the awards at the end of the season for one of the stream moments when he
Yeah.
made a triple save. Uh, was there any reaction to that immediately after that, or was it just sort of still keeping your heads down?
Nah, I mean, he did the triple save, and obviously it was like one of the like better saves of the game, like one of the like best ones I've seen anyway.
Yeah.
He just everyone was like save, save, blah blah. Blah. So
There's like a million saves in the chat. Like,
yeah, he'll be
yeah,
happy with that one.
yeah. The thing is, as well, every time I see him, he seems to be improving as a goalkeeper. And I think I spoke to him actually. Did I recently in a game? And he said, he wanted to play this position. It's got him into a big side, and he can keep getting better playing with a big side. And I think that showing. It really is showing. He's getting better as a goalkeeper. So that's one success story I think that Zero can take out of this game.
Yeah, I mean he's a good keeper. It's not easy to save versus NG, and considering he's only let four in, that's good.
Yeah, exactly. I think NG would have probably liked to have won that one a bit more. I won't say convincingly, but like by a bigger score line anyway. But yeah, Collox kept it down. So I guess the last thing I'll ask here is, you let me just one sec. I need to open the. I always never have this open. So unprofessional. I always like to open the table up. Uh, okay. S- I mean, realistically now, what's a good finish for Zero? Because obviously games against NG, you're not going in most of the time expecting to win. But realistically now for Zero, what would be a good finish for you guys?
Um, Considering that like we're kind of inactive, I guess top three, but I don't even know if we're gonna reach top three if we like don't play. I mean, no offense to Excel, but if we drew to Excel, I mean, I don't think we deserve top three. No offense to them, they're a good team, but like we could have won that, but we just didn't.
Yeah, that I think if Zero, that's what's so fun about the mid table at the moment, because a lot of basically every team up to seventh at the moment was in contention for that third place, and um, but now I think you're right. Zero maybe just haven't had the mentality at the moment to push for that third place, but I mean there's still games left of the season, so we'll just have to see how it pans out.
Do you
Um,
do you know who we're playing next? Since you have the sheet up.
um, One sec. I have. I'd like to open the staff one because that's easier to read for me.
Ah,
Okay, so Zero play E-Wolves in the next game. So that's gonna be a big game as well. So we'll have to see how that one goes. That could be well, that's actually gonna be big, really, depending on how Dream get on against the Dream play Tempest as well in the next game. So that really is gonna decide who's um
that's gonna be
gonna
so easy.
yeah, who's gonna take third place next game. So
It's alright. I know Tempest's weakness.
well,
It's the fullback, Dino.
um,
He's
okay.
gonna be shaking when he sees me running at him. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, Dino's heard your live shout there, so Dino is in chat, so I'm sure he'll have
Good.
something to say about that.
I'm
But
glad he heard it.
okay, I'll let you go because there's NG players waiting to come in. But thanks for joining us in the cooldown, and yeah, good luck for the next game.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. So that was all May at 4-0, and now we will drag in um, Joe Pasquale and Mike for NG. Hello.
Hello?
Thanks for joining us. I've dragged Lux in, but I know he won't speak, so it's kind of pointless doing that. And you know what, he won't speak because he sounds like Joe Pasquale, so that's uh, that's that's why he won't speak. I'm trying to bait him, but he won't do it.
It's not.
Anyway, I'll speak to the person who actually will speak, Mike. Um, Thanks for joining us. Comfortable win in the end, I think. It wasn't really like the old clashes of NG0, which used to be really fantastic games to watch. It's a different time in iOS at the moment. NG are a lot stronger, Zero are a lot weaker. Um, I think it was basically just a case of job done today, wasn't it?
Yeah, uh, I mean, I think it was kind of done in the first half, like 4 goals. That's pretty hard to come back from. But yeah, I didn't think we were playing our best game either, but in the end, we got the job done, like you said.
Yeah, I think that's what NG are like sometimes. They can still be playing in second gear and just still be comfortable in the game because they still, even when they're playing in second gear, they still have players who are capable of holding onto the ball. They take every chance that comes their way. I think at one point Arshavin had 3 shots and he'd scored all three. Um, I think he did have ones that were saved later on, which we'll come to in a bit. But I think in the first half, NG were just so clinical. They were playing at second gear, but they scored every chance they got. And I think that is the difference between NG and a lot of the other sides. I think a lot of the other sides would get 10 chances a game, but maybe only score like 4 of them. Whereas NG would score probably about 8 or 9 of the chances of the 10. I think that's just a case of just having players who are just clinical, isn't
I shouldn't be in that list then if we're talking about clinical players, but
it?
yeah, I
Maybe if
agree.
it was eight
True.
eight
Oh,
times out of 10 hitting the post, maybe it might be you. It might be you.
oh, no doubt.
But yeah, I think Arshavin is somebody who's finishing just always impresses me. Like every time he's through, he just scores. Like it's just a foregone conclusion, and I think he showed in that game, in that first half, the game was already won because he put them chances in. If NG had gone in maybe 1-0 at half time, Zero's heads wouldn't have dropped as much as they did, I think. And maybe the second half would have been maybe a bit tougher. But I think the fact that the game was already put to bed in the first half, that means so much to the rest of the team that they can just not relax, but they can just play the game at their own pace and still win games, I suppose.
Yeah,
But go on, sorry.
no, no. I was just agreeing.
Yeah, Joe Pasquale is speaking right now. Apparently, no, that's not true. Uh, that is not true, Lux. Um, yeah, I guess we'll go to the second half then. Uh, what was the reaction to the triple save from Collox? Because we highlighted that as probably it's probably going to be in the award ceremony because it's very rare to see a triple save. You see quite a few double saves in iOS, but a triple save, that was quite something.
Yeah, it was a good save. Saves actually.
I think that was. I can't remember who made the shots. I don't know whether it was maybe you or Shavin.
That's
Chupo,
Archivin,
was
then
it?
me, and then
Ah,
Archivin again, I think.
so yeah, I think that was the difference. I think Kolok's reaction saves, and he wasn't pre-diving either. He was reacting to each save. That was the impressive thing about it. So yeah, I just thought. I think that scoreline could have been a lot better there. Yeah, for NG. But I guess um, because of that, we do now go on to the next game for NG, which is against XL. I think at the moment it's just a case of when NG are going to play Tempest, isn't it? Really, the way it's going.
Yeah, for first place for sure. Yeah.
And I think that game is uh, on the 21st of December, so that's your early Christmas present. So we've still got a way to wait for that one, but that should be a good game, which I'd be interested in commentating actually, but we'll see. I guess the final question I'll ask is if you have a man of the match for that game for NG, because we do have one that the hub picks, but I like to pick a community one as well. So who would you say was man of the match for NG today?
I think Archivin. I think our defense played really well. It's a bit of a shame of the last goal at the last minute, but Lux also kept well. He also had a double save. But I'd still give to Archivin. I think he just made the difference today. I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think, like I said, for the first half, he scored the chances when he got them, and basically the game was almost done, I'd say, at half time because of his composure. So I think Arshavin wins the community man of the match for today, and he's probably won it on the hub as well, I would imagine.
Probably.
But yeah, so congratulations on the win today. NG stay top on goal difference. But yeah, we'll have to see how Tempest react in their next game to see whether they can go back ahead. They'll have to score a lot of goals to do that, but we'll see. So thanks for coming in, Mike, and good luck for the rest of the season.
No problem. Thank you.
And good luck, Joe Pasquale, as well, for coming in. Um, okay, so yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining us. Thank you to our referee Nori today. Thank you to our streamer Rhino. Thank you for his wonderful graphic there that you can see on screen. He's even painted NG in purple, so you should be thankful for that. That's top tier streaming right there. And yeah, I'll see you all again for the next one. So bye bye.